recording snippet. So this heading 2, engineering. Prompt engineering is the art of giving ChatGPT or other AI tools precise instructions so you get the most valuable input in return. So just do another snippet here. Like I said, treat ChatGPT like your baby. You wouldn't expect a baby to run before crawling. Same with a basic, teach it to crawl, basic prompts, then walk, refine your instructions, and then finally speak. Get it to generate content that sounds like you. AI mastery isn't magic. It's parenting your prompts with patience. In there, I would like to put it as a quote from me. Here we go. So, think of it as strategic delegation, structured conversation, and creative collaboration. The better your prompts, the better your results. Who agrees with me? So the better your prompt, the better your results. Any questions? I'm going to just wait a little bit to get some questions and answers. Got questions? Drop them below. Want a business shout out? Tell me where you're tuning in from and your business name. Let's show you some love. Let's carry on. Next thing we are talking about is live. What's going on? What you can do with ChatGPT as a marketer. Heading 3. A lot. So what can you do with ChatGPT as a marketer? You can generate full blog outlines and SEO keywords, brainstorm content ideas for social media, rewrite cold emails for clarity and tone, turn notes into polished landing pages, build swap files, checklists and scripts, and translate services into irresistible offers. Okay, next part, snippet. Heading to the 4-part prompt engineering formula, CW DigiMark method. I just want this to be an image. What is the 4-part prompt engineering formula? Is what, format, plus context equals results. Okay. Any questions regarding that? So what's the 4 parts? Is what, format, and context equals results. Carry on. The first one we're talking about is who is. Define the role of the AI. Okay. Secondly is what. Be specific about the task. Third one is format. Define how you want the output. And fourth is context. Just copy and pasting here. Context. Add target audience, brand voice, and purpose. So let's start talking about or give examples of the first one. Is the who. It's an example. So, number 1, who. Define the role of AI. The example, you're a senior SEO copywriter with 10 plus years of experience. Now, why does this matter? Tone and or its response. So what? Be specific about the task. The example, write a blog post outline for a post titled SEO for busy freelancers. Don't say write content. Say what kind of content. Third one is format. So format, define how you want the output. So give it to me, the example, give it to me as a 5-part outline with heading 2 and H3 headings. ChatGPT loves structure. Help you. Then the last one is context. Add target audience, brand voice, and purpose. For example, it's for time-strapped freelancers, so keep it casual but expert. Avoid technical jargon. Include a CTA to download my SEO checklist. Okay, questions. Let's go. Let's do a quick example. Example prompt breakdown. So the prompt. You're a personal branding strategist. Write a LinkedIn post that educates early stage freelancers on how to define their niche. Keep it concise, inspiring, and include 3 bullet points. End with a CTA to comment their niche. What's the output? The output is clear, on brand, and engagement driven. You're not just creating content, you're designing content that performs. Let me write that down for you in the chat. Okay. So you're not just creating content, you're designing content that performs. Okay, I actually want that to be an image. Okay, so now let's move to advanced prompt moves. That's a heading 2. Okay, advanced prompt moves. So prompting chain. So use follow-ups. Great. Now turn this outline into a blog intro. Or now give me a tweet based on that intro. Voice modeling. Okay, voice, feed it your own writing. So analyze my writing tone from this Instagram caption and rewrite the following blog to match. Then prompt library. Create reusable prompts for blog outlines, social captions, YouTube scripts, CTAs, email sequences, and sales page wireframes. Okay. So I recommend organizing these in Notion or Google Docs and reusing them with slight tweaks. Stretch out my leg here again. There we go. So who would like a good old case study? Heading 2. Oh no, let's do that. Okay, so study. Prompting profitability. So the client was a business mentor with inconsistent messaging. What was his problem? Great ideas, slow output, brand voice was unclear. So I just want to make a note that I want to make an image here today. There we go. So what was my solution? What did we do? I created 5 reusable ChatGPT prompts tailored to his brand. I used AI to write weekly blogs, plus break into daily LinkedIn posts, and developed 1 lead magnet in a weekend with AI and personal edits. Hey, who would like to know the results of this? I'll wait. Results were tripled his content consistency, booked 3 high-ticket clients in 30 days. That is an amazing result, don't you think? And now we're at the part of the book where we're going to take it. So, see, we might be able to write chapter 8 today. That means the book will be finished sooner than later. Okay, so action is the part of the book where we allow you to do some homework. So, CW DigiMark action plan for chapter 7. What are we going to do? We're going to write 1 high performance prompt using the 4-part formula. So I'm going to write it right section here where you can actually literally write it down. Then what you're going to do is save the prompt to a Notion AI toolkit for future use. And then thirdly, so let me make a little section here to say, have you done it? Do this as a to-do list. Have you done it? Yes. Yes. No. Okay. It'll be there for you in the book. Then third is practice prompt chaining. What does that mean? Start with an outline, intro, CTA, and social post. So, let me give you a little prompt here. So we start with, so the outline, you're going to write outline over there. Then you're going to write intro over here, CTA, and social post. I just actually want to do that as an image too. Where did that go to? To the outline. bold. Then you're going to write your intro. Part of your prompt would be your call to action. And lastly would be your social post. Okay, there we go. Any questions? Next chapter. How exciting. Next chapter, 8. Automating your marketing calendar with AI. That is heading to chapter 8. Automating your marketing calendar with AI. I've got a little quote here for you. Just want to create a quote here in my... There we go. So the quote is, consistency doesn't come from discipline. It comes from systems. Let's read that again. Consistency doesn't come from discipline. It comes from systems. Okay. So the first thing that we are going to do here is the content struggle is real. This is heading 3. Oh, come on. What am I doing? No, all the way back. So the content struggle is real. Most marketers and freelancers know they should be consistent. But here's the real problem. Let me give you the real problem with that. You're stuck in a cycle of, what do I post today? Content planning takes hours. Calendar is chaos. Who can relate to those 3 things? You're stuck in a cycle. Your content is taking hours to plan, and your calendar is chaos. And that is why automation plus AI isn't just a hack. It's your scaling solution. This chapter is about how to build an automatic 30-day content calendar using AI tools like ChatGPT, plus scheduling tools like Metricool, Buffer, or Trello. Who's interested in learning about that in this chapter? Show of hands. Okay. So I'm going to start off with step 1. Now, what is step 1? Heading to step 1 is define your core content pillars. That's what we did last week. We started off with we spoke about content pillars. Do you remember? Let's define that. And how do we do that? So every good calendar starts with clarity. Okay. You should have 3 to 5 repeating themes. You remember that from last week? With me, SEO strategy. SEO strategy is my first content pillar. ChatGPT use cases. Freelancer tips, client success stories, behind the brand or mindset. Then what do you do with these content pillars? This gives structure to blog posts, IG posts, carousels, emails, and video prompts or videos. Now, pro tip. I would like to do a little image for this pro tip. Tell you, pro tip. Use ChatGPT to brainstorm 10 ideas under each pillar. So, let's say you've got 5 content pillars. You need 10 ideas under each pillar. So, 50 ideas in total. Now let's go to step 2. It's heading to. So, step 2. Let AI build your monthly plan. Now, this is a bit daunting, but let's talk about it. Let's give you a prompt example. You're a content strategist. Build me a 30-day content calendar. Remember, you're telling AI what and who they are. If you are specializing in, you're a divorce lawyer. So you will say you're a divorce lawyer. Okay, in case, content strategist. Build me a 30-day content calendar for a freelance SEO marketer who helps service providers grow through search and AI. Use Instagram, LinkedIn, and email marketing as platforms. Rotate topics. So my 5 topics: SEO, AI tools, case studies, tips, and mindset. Now you've got to put your output will include. So what this will come up with: post titles, suggested formats, themes and topics, platform segmentation, and that is what you will use as your master calendar. Okay, now we're going to go to step 3. Heading 2. So what is step 3? Step 3 is organize in a visual planner. Notion has lovely visual planners that you can utilize. Use tools like Notion. Notion is great for planning themes and storing content. Trello or Airtable. Use cards or boards for daily content and status. Metricool, Buffer or Later for direct scheduling. And then sort your content by week. Example, SEO week. Goal. Your goal is for engagement, traffic, call to action, etc. And your format. What type of format? Reel, post, blog, carousel, or email. Okay. Step 4. That is heading 2. What is step 4? Step 4, automate the process with ChatGPT plus templates. Let's work through that. So, once your content calendar is built, what do you do next? Do that for you. Go and you use template prompts to fill each slot. You repurpose one blog post into 5 assets: social posts, carousels, emails, etc. And then you batch generate content weekly. A prompt example for repurposing. Turn this blog post into 5-slide Instagram carousel. Use a hook, list, call to action slide, keep it clear and skimmable. Okay, I'm heading to step 5 is systemize weekly creation. Let's talk about that. So, every Sunday, what do you need to do every Sunday? Or your preferred day, do AI weekly content workflow. Firstly, you choose blog or pillar content to focus on. You generate variations, captions, carousels, quote, graphics, and newsletters, etc. I actually want to do that as an image. Give me a second. Where was I? Oh, there we go. Okay. Then what we do is format and schedule in Metricool or Buffer. And then you save new prompts that worked well to your prompt vault. Okay. So the process turns content from random tasks into predictable system. Sounds cool, right? It is. Next, we're going to do a case study. That's heading 3. So let's go into a case study. The 30-day automation leap. So this was a client tech VA. The problem we had was she spent 3 to 4 hours per week just figuring out what to post. What was our solution? We built a Notion content hub with 5 core pillars. We used ChatGPT to generate 30-day content plans, and we batched and pre-scheduled 80% of content in Metricool. Drum roll, please. What was the outcome, or what was the result? The result was cut content time by 75% and had her best month ever in booked discovery calls. Okay, so that is what we want. We want to cut the time down. What time is it? We might be able to get into chapter 9 today. That's exciting. So now we're at the part of the chapter where we take action. That is heading 2. So this is the action part in the book. Let's take action. CW DigiMark action plan for chapter 8. What are we going to do is we're going to list 3 to 5 content pillars in a new Notion or Trello board. I'm just going to give you 5 sections to write in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to prompt ChatGPT to generate a full 30-day content plan for these topics. I'm going to do 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then choose one scheduling tool. Metricool, Buffer, Later, and schedule next week's content today. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 2, 3. There we go. Wonderful. We are ready to go to next chapter. Chapter 9. Campaign creation with ChatGPT. Heading to chapter 9. Campaign creation with ChatGPT. And I've got a little quote here for you. You don't need a full team. You need a smart system. Put that in the chat. And let's read that again. You don't need a full team. You need a smart system. It's heading 3. So, the rise of solo campaign builder. Let's talk about that. So, a few years ago, building a full marketing campaign required. What do you think that required to build a full marketing campaign? It required copywriters, designers, funnel builders, and ad strategists. Now, with tools like ChatGPT, Canva, and a few smart prompts, you can build lead magnets, landing pages, email sequences, ad copy, social promo content in days, not weeks. This chapter will show you how an entire campaign from idea to launch, even if you're solo and strapped for time. Here we go. What we are going to talk about here is the 5-part campaign blueprint. I'm going to do an image here. So let's walk through the 5 parts. First part is the offer. That's where you start. You start with your offer. Then, second, then you go to the funnel. Thirdly, you do the content stack. Fourth, you do the creative layer. And fifth, you launch the plan. Okay, are you still with me? So let's talk about the offer. So every campaign starts with a single outcome. Let me do a snippet here. So the offer, you start here. Every campaign starts with a single outcome. Examples are: book a discovery call, download a lead magnet, buy a template pack, join a free workshop. So, make it focused. So you make it focused, make it valuable, and make it obvious. I want to do this as an image. Come on. We make it focused, we make it valuable, and we make it obvious. Now let's talk about the funnel. So the next step is the funnel. Simple funnels work best for solos. Example structure. Let's do an example structure here. I actually want this example structure to be an image. So landing page, lead magnet, email sequence, offer, or call. And if you're not selling yet, what do? You do a social post, a lead magnet, nurture sequence, and a waitlist. What's next is the content stack. And this I'm going to do in a table. So ChatGPT can generate everything you need for each step. Let me create a table. Options, header, column. So here we go. We've got the step. And then we've got the ChatGPT prompt. Let's talk about it. The step is landing page. And what is the prompt? Write a high converting landing page for a free SEO checklist for service-based businesses. Lead magnet. What would be the prompt? The prompt would be outline a 5-page mini guide titled 5 Ways to Use ChatGPT for Social Content. Make it actionable and skimmable. Email sequence. There we go. Actually did it. So the email sequence, what would be the prompt? Write a 3-part welcome email series that builds trust, introduces my services, and invites them to book a call. Then social teasers. Write 5 Instagram captions to promote my new free SEO checklist. And bonus ad copy. Write a Facebook ad prompting my free guide. Target overwhelmed small business owners. Now we're going to do the creative layer. So, the creative layer. What does that mean? The creative layer is, what do you use? Canva for design. Lead magnet covers Instagram carousels. Metricool or Buffer for scheduling social promotion. MailerLite, ConvertKit or Flowdesk for email delivery. Notion or Trello to track your launch timeline. So, even a basic visual setup adds trust and professionalism. Let me read that again. Let me put that in the comments here. Even a basic visual setup adds trust and professionalism. Now let's go to the launch plan. So the launch plan, use this 5-day soft launch formula. And let me create a little another table. First thing is the day and the action. So day 1, what do? Teaser post plus waitlist link. Day 2, value post, educational carousel or mini blog. Day 3 is freebie announcement and landing page link. Day 4, behind the scenes post, why you created it. And then day 5 is final call to action plus story based email blast. Hey. You can run this monthly with a new campaign to build your list and attract leads. And now let's go into a case study. Heading 2. So a quick case study. Mini campaign equals major results. I would like an image for that. So the client, who was my client? A freelance copywriter. The offer, free headline vault PDF. The funnel, landing page, email delivery, 3-part nurture, call to action to book copy audit. And the tools, ChatGPT for all copy, Canva for design, and ConvertKit for emails. And the results. Who wants the results? Drum roll, please. 400 plus downloads, 35 new inquiries, booked 3K in audits in 3 weeks. That is amazing. Now we are at the take action part of the book. And our time is almost up, so I'm not going to go into chapter 10. That's for next week. So, chapter 9, take action. Let's take action. The CW DigiMark Action Plan, Chapter 9. So what do is, you choose one simple campaign, goal. List growth, booking calls, launch a freebie. So what is the goal? As you choose one goal. Here we go. Then, use ChatGPT to generate the following. I'm going to do it like this. A lead outline. I'm going to write it down, the lead magnet outline, come on. A landing page, write it down, and then an email sequence. And then you're going to create a 5-day soft launch plan using social plus email. So 5 days. So day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and day 5. And why is nothing working now? No, not 55. Day 5. 1, 2, bold. Just want to do this one. Also as bold. And that is how you're going to end chapter 9. Next chapter will be chapter 10. I just need to make a note here that this is where I'm starting. Chapter 10, social signals, rankings, and deliverability. There we go. Any questions? We have 10 minutes before we say goodbye. So I'm going to sit here and wait until you ask me questions. Anything? Does anyone want to play a game with me? Let's play together. Let's play a quick game. We've got 10 minutes. Let's have some fun. We can't always get started. Play together. What's this? Let's team up. Let's play a game. Squid up. Invite viewers to join with their player ID. You pick, I play. Let's quickly do that. Let's do a game. We've got, what do you call it? 9 more minutes. No applicants yet. Settings, start automatically. Who wants to play a game? Drop a challenge. So you pick up and play, drop a challenge. All details together. Challenge idea. Who can apply? All viewers. Who wants to challenge me in a game? See what this is. I'm going to send these. I don't have coins to send. Playbook. I'm now utilizing. Why couldn't I do the playbook? Playbook. So play with me. Team up with viewers in co-op game, whether you lead them to victory, live marathon, drop your weapon, jump or reset, random hero challenge. Can you dominate the battle? Monster bait, chat controlled horror. Play a horror game. Let's play a horror game. Set the goal. Add the goal set. Invite. Let's invite people to play. So I've got that one. And cancel. Okay, that's the goal. Let's invite. Start co-host. Don't tell me. Let's invite. I don't know who this is. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never played these games. We have a couple of minutes left. So let's have a look. What is this about?
हमने अबू ऐसी चीज अबू बैठी हुई ना पे यही बैठी क्रश देती लो ही ना एक क्रश को सही
Honestly, I don't know how this works. Studio, what else can we do? No. What's this treasure box? Let's see what that is. I did that. Goodie bag. What's this goodie bag? Send. Refresh. Total coins. Winners. Views. Special comments. I don't know. End a comment. Hello? I suppose.
About that one.
What do I have here?
I don't know. Do I? Don't I? No, I'll try someone else.
What's this? I don't know how this works. I don't even know. Oh, there we go. And now that. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's do a quick one again. We're going to say goodbye in 2 minutes. I don't know how this works. That didn't work. Alrighty then, we are going to say goodbye then. This was fun writing my book. We wrote 3 chapters today. How is that even possible? We wrote 3 chapters today. Thank you for helping me write the 3 chapters. We are more than halfway to completing this book. It's only taken me a year to just get myself into action to do this. Any case, well, thank you very much, guys, for joining. And we'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Have a good day. Troy, I'm done. You hear me? To my love center.